Okay, I think I fixed it. Well, hello there. Today we are playing an RTS game called Regiments. And I somehow also managed to mess up my microphone configuration. But, you know, everything is fine. We are vibing, and in contrast to my previous stream, my CPU will not be melting. Also, hey, welcome in. So, the game. Okay, I was deciding on whether I'm gonna play a shooter game today or an RTS game, but I'm a little bit tired. I had a little snack, I'm sleepy, so obviously I am gonna go for like the more chill RTS game. Although, this might go horribly if my one brain cell refuses to work. Now, the game itself, it reminds me of Wargame, okay? There's this game called Wargame, it has a whole series. And this is like the sort of slightly more indie version of that. And we have like a whole bunch of different factions, we have a bunch of different units. For the most part, I think it's the sort of Warsaw Pact versus NATO. So, you know, there's like the Soviet Union, there's America, and a bunch of allies. And for what it's worth, okay, the units that are there all feel very sort of detailed. And even though the game is still very much in development, what is there is actually lovely. Now, in contrast to Wargame, this is not a game that is very like multiplayer focused. Instead, you have like a skirmish mode, and you have an operations mode. And these are sort of like slightly dynamic campaigns. And I think we're just gonna jump in and do one of the operations to get started, which should give me a... Oh yeah, the music's a little loud. Okay, let me change that. There. Should be less loud now. So, the operations are basically like little campaigns. There's not a very like overarching storyline like there would be in World at War? No. There was this one RTS game, I forget what it's called. But anyways, this one is like a little like dynamic campaign.
Travis Empire is now following.
Oh, thanks for the follow. Very much appreciated. And you know, for the first playthrough, I think I'm gonna go for the medium difficulty and just see how this goes. I do think we're gonna be playing the Soviets, and in this little setup screen we get to choose which sort of groups we'd like to have in our military. And they will have slightly different roles and slightly different units in them, as well as things like being able to use artillery or call in airstrikes, and a bunch of stuff. Also, yeah, the TTS is a goober, but it probably does a better job than I would. Yeah, but anyways, I think I'm just gonna go for whatever I can get. So we're gonna have some tanks, right? And we're gonna have some artillery, right? We're playing the Soviets, we kind of need to be an artillery army. There's also like an HQ thingy that we could go for. Oh, wait. It's actually not letting me call in an additional one just yet. So, we might just go with one group and get another one later. We can, however, increase how much tactical support we're gonna get, or we could go for either the deployment points, which means more units, or the supplies, which means more like rearming our units. The idea being that we can, you know, actually supply and get more like artillery shells and rockets for choppers and so on, right? But how this works is that we have this sort of dynamic campaign going on. So we have multiple sort of maps and objectives to attack, and we're just gonna go through them one by one. So, there are also events. So for each mission you can get some modifier, either positive or negative. And for the very beginning I'm just gonna go with like no special events. Eventually we're gonna have to pick all of these, I think. Also, let me check whether the music should be fine. Maybe still a little bit on the loud side, but it's something active. Now, as for the game itself, What's there seems really nice to me, and we're gonna get into it shortly. I just hope that the performance will be okay. Because my Intel arc is still very much just trying to figure things out. Okay. Okay, decent volume, and here we go. So in operations, combat is divided into 20-minute phases. So we get a bunch of objectives that we have to achieve, and it is all very sort of time sensitive. So in contrast to other games, you don't really build your own base in this one. No, you just deploy your units and you have to go and do what you're told, basically. So there's like 2 locations that we need to hold. Let me find them real quick. I don't think actually clicking on the objectives brings you there. That's a bit odd. But okay, these are the ones we need to hold. And in this case, I think we have some friendly units that are already dug in. So they're just kind of sitting there and vibing. I will also limit my own frame rate, just so the stream has like a little bit more power. So yes, this place is under our control, and we have literally dug in units that are gonna help us defend it. But aside from that, we all are going to spawn on this side, and we have to capture objectives along the way to get more points in the next phase, and fend off opponents which are probably gonna spawn here. So yeah, that's already like an interesting setup. Now, as for the units I'm gonna actually want, I have a chopper. I will want a chopper here. Like, it's a very good unit if you kind of protect them and don't mess up. Aside from that, I will also want some supplies so that I can actually rearm the chopper out in the field. I will probably also want a mortar so I can attack the incoming forces. We could get some anti-air defense, but maybe it's a little bit early for that. Then we do have some scouting units, which can help us notice opponents fairly quickly. So ideally we just kind of hide the unit in a forest somewhere and kind of let it, you know, do its own thing. And aside from that, the rest of our army is literally just gonna be a bunch of tanks. So we have a bunch of T-72s and T-55s, which are old tanks, but hey, it's still a tank, right? So what happens now is we have deployed a bunch of units, and we have queued some orders up for them. You can actually see like little indicators. And we just press play, and everything just kind of picks up from there. We can see the choppers and everything. Also, yeah, you can pause the game at any point in time, but also just look at the units. They're kind of pretty. And each unit has a bunch of stats. They have durability, they have ammo, they can get suppressed. It's a very sort of deep RTS game. Oh, posture check. Okay, I am kind of sitting like a gremlin, to be honest. One of those days. Oh, frick. Okay, we are being suppressed, which means that I have to pull back, right? If they have anti-air defenses, I will very much just get destroyed. Boom, one of my choppers is down. That was horrible. Oh no. Okay. The good news is that I know where they're shooting from, so I can just hit them with the artillery and also reroute the tanks to go and attack at this point. And also maybe tell the supply unit to just kind of hang back for a little bit until it's safe. Now, oh, okay, this is really bad. I'm gonna have to go back all the way to the base with the chopper and hope that the one remaining chopper can get repaired. In the meantime, my tanks, however, will be finally taking some shots at the enemies. My only problem is that they are also dug in. Oh, the supplies aren't pulling back. My problem is though that, you know, their tanks are dug in, which kind of gives them like a defensive bonus. So what I might do is call in heavy artillery and just hope that that does some damage. I am very much screwing up here. Oh, frick. Yeah, I thought that this wouldn't be so heavily defended. It's literally the first point on the map. Oh no. Now luckily, the off-map support that we get, like the artillery, sometimes does help us a whole bunch. Now, most of the time, the artillery would be useful against their lightly armored units, like armored personnel carriers. But like, come on. Give enough saturation there and it's gonna be good. In the meantime, our tanks, they don't have like the best optics. So the best we can do is just try to kind of overwhelm them with numbers. Or alternatively, smoke the area in front and order the tanks to close the distance. It seems like they are pulling back though. Now there are no guarantees that I'll hit them while on the move, but if we have the numerical advantage, we can probably bonk them from up close. Now, the chopper is repaired, but I did lose one of them, so I don't get the full chopper unit force. I can only kind of bring the remaining chopper in and hope that it does some damage. It's still better than losing the whole unit, but seriously, it's very kind of limited in its utility. And I missed. Damn. Oh, frick, okay. So much for the Soviet Air Force. Huh. That was super dumb. Frick. Okay, I know that they are shooting me with their own artillery, so I can maybe try to do a counter battery. The only problem here is that I don't really have the range. Because the artillery unit I have, it's like a mortar instead of like a proper artillery gun, so I will need to move up closer. This is going so badly. Oh no. I'm gonna hide in the city until I capture it, and then try to move onwards, because that should at the very least give me some more points so I can call in additional units. Yay. Now, admittedly this game isn't as fast-paced as a Wargame. It's just that I'm still very much of a goober and I'm kind of struggling here. Oh no. Now luckily, I still have those like heavy artillery supports. So they're gonna help me out here. I am pulling the tanks back because they could really use some repairs right now. The BMP is down though. And this tank, it can just kind of vibe in the city. So it will be at least a little bit protected from the enemy artillery, which my own artillery might take care of. Hopefully, you know? In the meantime, over on this side, it seems like the enemies are already pushing the locations that we're supposed to hold. So if they are successful against the emplaced units here, we're gonna lose this. So we have like 15 minutes to kind of figure everything out. Now the good news is that with plenty of support units, we should be able to like rearm and repair all of our damaged ones. Of course, the supplies we have are still very much limited, so, you know, win some, lose some. Oh, the artillery is trying to attack our friendlies now. Okay, we really want to kind of get in range and take them out. We're actually in range! Heck yeah! Okay, I'm gonna pause and also pop some artillery so that our tanks can move up without being too suppressed, you know? Now this time it seems like they have lighter units on the defensive, so we should be good. Okay, we're very gradually making progress. Okay, the T-55 is pretty much done. This ancient relic belongs in like a museum. I think even back then, like the Cold War. Also, I'm pretty sure there's like a keybind to focus on the unit. Let me really quickly check the controls. Yeah, there's like a nice amount of functionality, like there's a line of sight tool, so you can see what your units can actually see when you're trying to set up like some defensive positions. The only problem is that that's not super useful because we are on the offensive. Oh, I don't even know if I can focus on the unit. Huh, that's a bit odd. Oh well. Oh, they have so many units. Now, luckily, we have more choppers that we can call in, and also more ground forces. Just the problem is we have nothing heavy. Also, hey Ashley, welcome in. I am trying to lead a Soviet army, and this is really not going all that well. Help. I'm being bullied. The thing though is that I think I'm up against another Soviet force, right? So we have BTRs, and they also have BTRs. So I don't quite know what's going on here. I'm absolutely getting destroyed though, like, oh my gosh, why? So, yeah. Okay, look, there's our little boy. Our ancient little cringe champ tank. Rip. So dead. Oh, right. Honestly, I'm surprised that the AI is doing as well as it is. Like, their unit shouldn't be this immune to, like, fire and stuff, right? And somehow they are still absolutely destroying me. Crazy! I'm gonna try to just push through by popping some smoke and covering my advance again. Because the BTRs, they're just like personnel carriers, basically, right? And the range for the actual, like, infantry isn't that great. So my best bet is just to, like, hide in a forest and try to take them on very close range, you know? Okay, frick, the infantry unit is, like, immediately dead. Okay, see, my infantry is now deployed. And there's a bunch of people, but we only have like a few rocket launchers in there. I still hope that's gonna be enough. I feel like this is basically a Skaven army. Okay, they're finally being suppressed. Yeah. They're panicking! They're panicking! We can take him! Oh, frick, the artillery is shooting badly. Frick. I almost shot my own units. Damn. biggest, best army. Yes, yes. Like, the thing is that I am advancing, okay, but I am doing so at the expense of, like, basically horrible losses.
Zone captured.
And I'm really, really just burning through all of the supplies that I have. Even the supply trucks are dry. In the meantime, my friendlies seem to be kind of holding out for now, but even their sort of entrenched tanks are taking some losses. True Soviet Skaven army. Damn. Instead of being like a cat girl, I'm a rat girl now. Wow. I mean, squeak squeak. Okay, I think that I need to take some of the units and bring them back to base for repairs. Because, like, my artillery is fricked and my tanks are fricked and, like, you know, I don't want to be running on fumes and trying to push through their, like, front lines and stuff. So, like, if I capture this zone, I can push through to the friendly positions in case the opponents try to overwhelm us. However, I don't really have any, like, rear guard guarding the city that I just captured. They could still push through from here. So it would be like a really good idea to have at least like a crappy tank detachment guarding that place, but I can't really do that. Okay, I'm gonna try to get at least the infantry to take up positions in the city. So that if anyone tries to come for us, at least we have some guard. And then outside of that, to just kind of push with some tanks and the choppers. Because, like, if you use the choppers correctly, they're actually very, very sort of powerful. My only problem is the using them correctly part. And I don't really have, like, artillery right now either. Just some, like, supply trucks that can kind of vibe here. The artillery is still gonna need a while. I wonder if the tanks can advance. You know what, let's pop some smokes and just make them go. Yoink. Now, I don't doubt that there's probably someone kind of just sitting in here, but I have heavy artillery. So the very moment I spot them, I can just wipe the whole forest. That's my hope. Also, I might be very slightly hyper today. I don't know. Let's see. Oop. Oh, Hill 90. So what, like there's no one? Oh no, there's definitely someone here. Okay, I'm gonna pull back because they seem to be doing a lot of damage to my tanks. But since, again, they this time only have light armor and dug-in infantry, the artillery is absolutely gonna destroy them. In addition to that, I can just pull in the chopper. Look, look. They have nothing against a bunch of artillery. Oh yeah, and my tanks are also, like, emplaced, I think. Oh frick, they're pushing up, they're pushing up, they're pushing up, they're pushing up. Okay, my choppers are trying to engage their troops that are super far away, but that's kind of tricky to do. Okay, I'm all out of ammo. I need to pull back, like right now. Oh, hey!
Pastel Ames raided with 3 views.
Welcome in, Emily. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? So nice to see you here. You're right in time to watch me absolutely get destroyed in an RTS game. Like, holy frick, they have so many units. Why do they have so many units? Frick, okay, right, I am dug in the forest. I have like tanks, but they have the numerical advantage here. I'm really struggling, like, oh my gosh, why? I don't even have artillery right now. Best I can do is to try and like flank them from behind. Just pull up and do a straight up drive-by or something, I don't know. Huh? Oh, the stream went badly. Did you get like any mean people or something? I hope you're okay though. What's unfortunate here? Okay, these boys are dead. Rip, so much for my dudes. All of my dudes are dead. Frickin' heavy artillery. Clear that mountain. See that forest? I want the forest gone. But also, yeah, Emily, pat. You're lovely. Oh, I think my artillery is just gonna straight up miss. We are doing our very utmost best, but that's not very good. Okay, my choppers are pretty much taking damage now. And they're still pushing up. I want that first guy, Chrissy Pansig Napalm. Yeah, basically. No. But it's unfortunate to hear that you were kind of struggling with the game and stuff. That does happen. We all have those kind of bad days. It's okay, though. You're lovely. What is not lovely, though, is the fact that I'm about to get deployed to the front lines myself. I'm like the worst general ever. Like, holy frick. We are only winning because the people guarding these positions, they know what they're supposed to be doing. I am losing every single freaking unit I can have. Also, my chopper isn't even like resupplying that well. Oh right, we resupply and we immediately waste our ammunition. We didn't even hit anything, we just straight up missed. Pain. I'll just mysteriously disappear. I mean, that is true. I'll fall out of a window. Oh no. Okay, frick. Luckily, I have more tanks. Just an infinite supply of tanks. Whoever said that the military is a tankless job did not see my army. Wow. Oh wait, I can actually lock onto units and have the camera kind of follow them. Now, the variety of units in this game isn't like crazy high. Like in Wargame, you have a bunch of like deck building and you can create your own custom units. But honestly, what is here is very nice. It's detailed and you can tell that the developers actually freaking care about what they're doing. And that is just such a nice sight. Plus, the balance is not crazy in any way. So they actually made a good single-player game that's not as crazy, fast, and micromanagey as the Wargame series is. And I just really vibe with that. Once you claim your medicinal M1 Abrams, yeah, then I'm gonna be like an infantry army, for real, for real. And yeah, I can probably still play content warning with y'all later. I just want to do like a quick 1 or 2 hour stream. Because, you know, the week has been pretty busy. And also, I want to give Jude something to do. She's gonna have to sit through me losing literally all of my troops and just edit that. Like, damn. Okay, I can probably bring the BTR back for some repairs. Oh yeah, my units are also entrenched. which means that my infantry literally digs in. That is so cool. Also, I kind of really like that, you know, tree lines and buildings and everything provides cover. That is kind of cool. Now, the first phase is actually about to end. I don't think I'm capturing that many other areas in this turn. So I think in the second phase, I'm gonna set up a position on the hill and also try to make it for either the grove or to bring some units here, because these defenders, they will not last forever. The T-55s, you know, even if entrenched, they don't have like an infinite health pool. And same for the BTRs, really. Okay, these units are slowly getting rearmed, but I think if they survive, I can actually send in like reinforcements to the units that are in the field. So as long as a unit isn't like totally destroyed, I can still sort of, you know, reinforce it. So that's kind of really nice, actually. I could actually just push. Frick. Okay, I'm pushing. Why not? YOLO. I'm gonna call in artillery on my own position, except there's just smokes to literally cover my advance. And I'll put my units like in the center of the forest, so I'll have some defenses. And also call in like... Oh, I can't call in heavy artillery. A bit too late for that. But okay, so the thing is that we also get a tally of all of the losses, and I feel like the AI is perhaps slightly cheating. Because we lost like 160 units, but they lost 351. So in basically every difficulty setting, aside from this sort of very easy one, you're gonna be up against the force that has superior numbers. Which is unfortunate when I'm supposed to be the force with the superior numbers. How dare, you know? Oh yeah, also I'll set the game to run at like 30 FPS. Because that should make the frame rate a little bit more stable, you know? It's an RTS game, it's fine at 30. I'm still kind of trying to figure out how far I can overclock everything, but right now my CPU is actually underclocked, because I got the new CPU cooler, I just haven't like installed it yet. And the crappy default one very much overheats. Now, what we have here is that we got some operational authority, which is like our supply points. And we have the units in the field, and we can just give everyone like some additional like supplies. Except that they're very expensive. I might not want to resupply the Mi-24s too much. I might want to go for the tanks, because they are like our main fighting force. And maybe the artillery. Now, unfortunately, this also means that I can't really top up my supplies, which could be really bad if I run out of ammo in the middle of a battle. And I also can't really bring in a new unit. So I'm just stuck with this one that I have. Now, if I was playing an easier difficulty, that wouldn't be a problem, but right now I'm very much going to be stretched thin, which is going to become a bigger issue once I advance to the like next objectives and stuff. But hey, let's get going. And I could just choose the option for like making repairs take a bit longer. Because we all know that, you know, a lot of those people aren't coming back in the first place. Oh no. But yeah, if I get a damaged platoon, I can just call them back and make them retreat. Which is good in the sense that I get additional experience, and more experienced units are actually better in combat and also, I guess, survive a little bit longer. So if I have a very sort of fresh force that's just thrown into the front lines, I can't really hope for good results. Now, in contrast to other games, the interesting thing here is that I have basically the same unit positions as I did at the end of the previous turn. Meaning that I can just pick up where I left off, but with like some additional reinforcements. How cool is that? Also, wait, do I have like a friendly... Oh, I have some friendlies that are guarding this point now. And this one as well. That actually kind of frees up my other units to push forwards. That is really cool. Damn. So I guess if I really wanted to, I could just push towards like the next objective and stuff. So I'm gonna have a tank unit here, a BRDM here as well. And then just kinda bring most of my units together. And honestly just start peppering this place with artillery, because frick it. I paid for the artillery, I'm gonna use the artillery. I don't even know if there's anyone there, but there probably should be. Because, you know, it's their area, they're guarding it. And I'm gonna kind of move my units up a little bit, so they prepare to actually take over that area. Now, I kinda wish I had more artillery, but that's really not what I have right now. So we're just gonna have to make do with what we have for now. Now the good news is if I had like a spotter unit, I could probably spot the enemies for my chopper to fire at from like a safe range away. Because my vision is kind of limited, but my total range for attacks is higher. So as long as I get some like infantry going here, I will be good. Oh wait. These ones are like dismounted, which means that they move super slowly. I should bring everyone back into the vehicle and then push up. There we go. Now, if I want to, it feels mostly safe right now, so I can just move my tanks up and make them provide cover from the other side. Oh, frick, there's a lot of them. Oh, okay. Oh, there's so many units, what the frick? Why do they have so many units? I'm struggling to do any damage. Frick. Okay, I'm absolutely getting destroyed here. I think my artillery did at least some damage, but that is not enough to take all of them out. This feels like a very, very close setup. One of their units is down. My tanks are doing their best. I'm struggling a little bit. Now I can make the chopper just move in closer, and that should kind of increase the accuracy a little bit. Okay, we finally pushed their positions. We are good. We are good. So that means that I can bring the chopper back for like resupply. Oh no, they're about to attack with like a crap load of units very soon. Oh frick. Okay, I'm gonna bring this unit here, pull this unit back, and just kind of try to reorganize the force a little bit. Oh yeah, we also have like hills and stuff. So any unit that's actually occluded by the line of sight couldn't really do much. I'm gonna try to bring in my supply units, but I don't really think this is gonna be super successful or anything. Because like the supply unit isn't very fast. It's just a bunch of like trucks that for some reason are not driving on the roads. Oh right. I think there's actually a fast move command, Which means that if there's a road nearby, they should just go on the road and use that. Right? Or not. Well, okay. Soviet army does not know how to use roads. Oh no. Okay, they're pushing, they're attacking. This is very much not good. Wait, heavy artillery. I can do this, I can do this. Also, I have my own artillery, so let's just make them attack the forces. Oh wait, what are those units? Oh, that's anti-air. Oh frick. My chopper really should not go too close then. Wait, where the frick is my chopper? Oh, right, okay. We took out all of their anti-air. That is amazing. Holy frick. We're about to actually wipe the floor with them. Damn, they're getting destroyed. Okay, my tanks are taking a bunch of damage though. Time to rotate the units out. Oh wait, they're pushing from the other side as well. Oh no. Okay, and the chopper is out of ammo, so I gotta pull it back again. It's kind of crazy. I'm just getting continuous reports of like new enemy attacks with like more and more platoons. What the frick? They're literally hitting my tanks from like a forest or something. Jesus. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of dudes. I'm gonna smoke myself so I have some cover and just do my best to take them out. Yeah. I kind of don't really like the camera in the game. Also, hey, I don't think the DTS is doing the thing, but thank you so much for the resub. 9 months. That is so cool. Thank you. I hope you're having a lovely day, E2. Nice to see you in here. I am just playing like a very jank RTS game and just doing my best, and it's kicking my butt. I do rather like the sound design in the game. Very pleasant. Except maybe just a little bit loud. So like let's go to like 0.9. Yeah. Oh, even my supply units are empty. So I'm just really struggling to maintain my lines, but also kind of keep advancing. Because it's super easy to have my units take a bunch of damage. Yeah, lots of pew-pews. Oh, frick. Sadly, sometimes my units are the pew-pews. Oh, frick. I need to call in reinforcements, but I literally have none. I'm just freaking vibing on my own here with like a shovel. Okay, I'm gonna push up and try to take the village. And if that succeeds, then I will have a decent foothold. Because at that point, the places from which the AI can advance will be slightly cut off. And I won't have so much area to kind of cover and guard. I just wish I could just call in artillery and clear this entrenched unit. Because they're all literally dug in and are just vibing. Artillery would be really good for that, but sadly I don't have like the big guns. Also, yeah, you can customize the game speed. If it ever feels too fast or too slow or whatever, you can easily change that to your own liking. I rather enjoy that. Oh, I get artillery again. Let's make it count. I can also try to flank the unit from like multiple sides. That should make them be suppressed more quickly, meaning that they will really lose like their composure, and I'll be able to just push the position. Yeah, they're down now. So I'll just wait for the artillery barrage to finish, and then deploy my units on the spot. Okay, here we go. Good. And then the farm is gonna be ours, and that means that we're gonna get a bunch of additional points, so we'll be able to deploy even more units. It doesn't seem like they're very much attacking the areas that we're supposed to actually guard, so that's good for us. That's actually good.
Zone captured.
Yeah, zone captured. Sadly that did not really give us a lot of points, and I also don't have any more supplies. So what that means is that I am kind of on my own here. I can't really do any more repairs or bring in like a bunch of like, you know, more ammo or other units. I have the supply trucks though. I can hold on to those. So if I don't lose the chopper, I can still do some damage with it, but it's gonna all have to be very, very sort of careful. Oh frick, they are pushing from the side now. Okay, I'm thinking that maybe I can take the units that are pretty healthy and kind of push back on this attack to the side. And then just take this one unit, put it in the farm where the opponents were, and just let them hang back. Oh, my friendlies are absolutely getting destroyed. Okay, I'm gonna lose the hill. They're going for the capture. And I only have 2 units that I can use for kind of fighting them all. So I'll just try to get some shots off with the chopper. Because, you know, that at least still has some ammo. And kind of, you know, pull back after that. Just like a hit and run thing.
Zone lost.
Zone lost. Oh no. Okay, my chopper is also out of ammo right now. So maybe I can just set up the truck over there and rearm it. And try to push in the meantime. Like maybe I can get some artillery against their tanks. And the infantry, I think the emplaced BTRs can take care of. Okay, see, the artillery is scoring some hits. Very good, very good. Yay. And the chopper's also rearmed, so we can pull some of those in as well. So, you know, we got this. Just barely. Damn. Hey, we actually took them out. We good, we good, we good. I don't think we are taking any more positions in this turn, but holy frick, like, these two locations, they're under a lot of fire right now. Frick, maybe I can use the chopper. Just kind of fly in and take some shots at them. I know for a fact I don't have the mobility to get some units right now over there, but like, I don't know. Might be worth a shot. I could also try to get my artillery in range. Just move it to the little hill over there and try to attack them from the hill. I know that people typically have like this sort of crazy micro ability in various RTS games, and I was never really that good at them. But I can still appreciate a well-made game when I see one. Yee. Why the frick is my... Oh, my chopper's going in for like gun range. We can't have that. Not now. Have to pull back. And repair the damage. Yeah. Okay, we got the zone. I'm gonna push forwards a little bit. I am spread pretty thin right now.
5 minutes remaining.
We just have to last for 5 minutes without losing these two areas. And aside from that, we will probably be fine. I hope. I really hope. Now, the good news, though, I can probably call in some heavy artillery again. I also think that they either already have a DLC out or are working on one where we're gonna get like proper planes. Not just as something that you call in from off the map, but something similar to like the Wargame one, where there are actually units that you can control. I'm kinda hyped about that. There's also WARNO. WARNO is a very popular game, but it is very much like Wargame and therefore kind of has a multiplayer focus. Oh, hey Jude, welcome in. Am I playing a league? Damn. I mean, I guess you can say that I'm in a league of my own when it comes to freaking messing up military conflicts and stuff. Holy frick, I think there's just artillery that's blasting other artillery. Okay, yeah, my dudes are kind of fricked. Oh no. But also, thanks for dropping by, Jude. You're wonderful as well. I'm happy to have you here. And I do hope you're having a lovely day. Unlike these dudes, they're supposed to be holding a city, but they literally have like no ammo right now. They have 44% ammo, and they're kind of veterans. So they know how bad their odds at like making this long term are. Wow. Okay, I think I can do this. 2 minutes, we're good, we're good, we're good. Oh yeah, tomorrow is my birthday. I am getting old as frick. I don't actually know what I will be doing on my birthday, because I think I kind of need to, you know, make good on some promises I've made and do a bunch of software development. Nope. You can't say that, Bong. Jeez. What a gremlin. Also, yeah, I have some lovely tea today. Because I also had a drink where I just mixed energy drink and cola, and that was not a good choice. Oh yeah, Jude, I will probably be playing some content warning with Ashley and Luce later. You're more than welcome to join. It's probably gonna be off stream, but still, it sounds like a good time. It would be really cool if you could join us as well. And thank you. I am the best house cat. Wow. Okay, we are good. This phase is pretty much over. Tanks are fine, infantry is fine, we're just vibing. We're gonna be fine. Oh yeah, we would love to have you there. That is cool.
1 minute remaining.
1 minute remaining. I do wonder whether I can like change the UI scale just a little bit. Because like there are some nice graphical settings in the game, but all of the text, it's just a little bit tiny, you know? Oh well, we're fine. Is this the strategy game I shared on the group? I have absolutely no idea, because as niche as this genre or of sort of like large-scale strategy games is, there's a lot of games that are, you know, in the genre. There's Wargame, there's WARNO, there's Regiments, there's Steel Division. Like, oh my gosh, Steel Division is such a good game. If I played Steel Division, I would be sobbing right now. That game bullies me so much. But there's a cool campaign in it, so, you know. What do you mean, feral? Sheesh. Wow. Oh, wait. Free to play on Steam? Frick, I don't actually know what's free to play on Steam right now. I know that there are occasionally cool games, but it's not like Epic, where it's very sort of like a big deal, like, hey, this week you can get this awesome game for free. Steam doesn't really have that. Oh my gosh, Jude, I would 100% play Wargame against you on stream. It would be such a mess. Also, Phase 3, we freaking survived. Hell yeah. And I got like a crapload of operational authority, which means that I can call in a new group. Holy frick, there's one with napalm. I really want the napalm group. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, there's like one that has like artillery, but that can wait. We are getting napalm. Heck yeah. But also we do need to spend some of our points on artillery. What? No, supplies, not artillery. I don't think we're getting like proper artillery because we just need to spend a bunch of points on reinforcing our units. Still, we got this. Alright, we can also get engineers that will help us place like obstacles and strong points during the pre-battle deployment. I have never seen such an option, but I would love to try it. Oh yeah, and we also need to gather like victory points, so we need to last through every one of those stages. And I'm gonna go for air superiority, because this means that we get more napalm. Hell yeah. War crime time. Get that bag of victory points. Exactly. I'm very slightly unhinged today, but that's a vibe. Also, despite this game not being like the best optimized one, the GPU and CPU are both holding up great. I'm kinda happy. I'm just gonna have some tea, because my voice is already dying. Kinda happens sometimes. Arc moment. Heck yeah. Honestly, it was a great purchase. Needing a new CPU just so it would work nice, maybe not so much, but for the money and the drivers, it's a good, like, budget option. I am happy. Alright, also, this time we get, a slightly different map, I guess. Frick, what am I supposed to do? Okay, we need to capture the exit zone. So we're pretty much pushing during this mission. And also... Wait. I literally don't need to do anything else. Damn. Alright, I remember how this works. So, I start out in this zone. I have a few locations. However, to be able to capture each next zone, I need to take the previous one and unlock it. So if I have this Chemwerk East, then I need to go to Hotel and VOD and then like all of these. So it's a very sort of hectic game where I just have to keep pushing all the time. I'm not allowed to think for myself. Yes, to stay hydrated, I literally need a sponsorship from Monster Energy. I'm gonna starve if they don't sponsor me. Or Factor. Or like that HelloFresh thingy. Yeah. Okay. What the frick do I do now? I think I'm gonna go for some more artillery. Because that's Poggies. I'm gonna go for the chopper because I am dumb. Seriously, like, I keep losing the choppers. And also probably like a whole bunch of like tanks again. If it's not broken, don't fix it. And even if it is, it's not like I can fix it. So we're just vibing. Also, I feel like geez, I don't know. If I had this better figured out, I could last 5 minutes without wiping out my entire army in like the first 5 minutes. Like, anti-air is super freaking powerful. So you really want like a forward spotter unit that's gonna see where the opponents are for you and then just be kind of, you know, safe with pushing. And if I can't have that, well then I'm kind of screwed, you know? Oh yeah, air up. There was a video that was very critical of them. Honestly, I've never tried it. I would kind of like to at some point. I don't know. It would probably not be too horrible. I don't know. Chopper? I hardly know her. Okay, now, the good news, though, is that I have napalm. As long as they don't have, like, anti-air units, I can bully them, like, a lot. Okay, so I'm just gonna YOLO it and pull in heavy artillery, just immediately. And then also smoke our flank so they can't bully me from the side. And then just hit them with that good napalm. Like, boop. And try to attack the BTR as well. Why not? Oh, frick, wait, they have their own artillery this time. This is not very good. Oh, that's a lot of units. Now, on the bright side, though, look, I have my jets. I have my planes, finally. Wait, I can't actually log the camera. Where's my plane? There, see, that boy. That boy's about to drop some napalm and make them spicy. Unless they get, like, shot down. Hey, this is totally legal. Hey, Kanik, you saw nothing. Okay. Quick posture check, quick stretch. Love the smell of napalm. Okay, this is extremely spicy. I'm also gonna try to call in some like additional help. Just so I can bully them more. Frick, my spotters are almost dead. Oh, frick. I have to pull the choppers back. Like, there's still 2 of them, but I absolutely do need the repairs. If there was anyone there, they are no longer there. At least that's kind of cool. Oh, and I have some friendlies! Oh, we have friendlies pushing up too. That is actually really freaking cool. So, essentially, I am not on my own here. I get some help. Yee. Who needs better help when you have artillery? Damn. Why does the game actually look good zoomed in? The thing in the game, I think it very cleverly switches out like the level of detail settings. But the problem is that the camera still feels a little bit wonky, and it can sometimes be hard to lock onto particular units. So it's a very sort of hectic experience. How most people play these games is just that they're like constantly zoomed in, and they just see everything at once. Oh, missed some chat messages. Aw, Jude wants Kanique all for herself. Damn. I mean, Kanique is pretty cool. That much is definitely true. Okay, so we're gonna capture this point, and I think my friendly should push forwards and capture Delta for us. And I still haven't lost my entire army. How freaking cool is that? Like, damn. Also, the good thing is that I don't really have to lock on to planes or whatever myself. The AI handles most of this stuff for me. This is the difference between this game and something like StarCraft, I guess? Where you'd control every single unit and tell them exactly what to do. This one is more about like strategy and like unit placements and all that other lovely stuff. And honestly, it's a different genre, but I really enjoy it. Well, despite how punishing these games can be. Oh, frick, I'm under fire again. Frick, okay, I can do this. I'm gonna make my units vibe, like, in the tree line. Put some smoke here so I can advance, just a little bit. And then just plap them with heavy artillery, again. Okay, my T-72 is not vibing here. Damn, okay, they have counterattacks as well. You just banned me from pausing the game. Jude, that's not nice. Why'd you do that? How the frick am I supposed to organize anything now? Okay, frick it, napalm. YOLO. Oh, they're getting bombed. How is it that you always bully me? Like, for real, for real. I think I probably should have saved the napalm, because my dudes got the wrong instructions and just bombed like a random forest. Oh wait, they actually had the unit in there. They're surprised why suddenly everything is on fire around them. Oh, that's actually a tank that's taking damage. Kinda feels good to be the one actually doing damage for once. What a freaking surprise, damn. So much for their counterattack. I still don't think I can make it all the way to the next stage in like 14 minutes. I would need like a lot of reinforcements, and it seems like they have a whole counterattack going on here. Very much not sure about this. Like, maybe I can get my choppers to kind of help, right? But, it's gonna be a bit difficult. I'm just gonna dump all of my ammo. Oh, wait. I have rockets. I have the heavy rockets. Hey! Oh, wait. Why is my chopper suddenly going straight in there? It's kind of crazy. Okay, luckily they don't seem to have like a lot of anti-air, so I am more or less free to just bomb the frick out of them. I can also just go for like heavy artillery and help my friendlies out. I could also bring in my tanks for some resupply and then just kind of start figuring out how I'm gonna take the next location. Because it feels like they probably have a bunch of like artillery or whatever kind of hiding. Oh right, there's some all the way back there. Okay, frick it, I'm calling in napalm. Now, luckily they don't seem to know quite where I am, so they're fairly inaccurate with their artillery. Plus, you know, napalm should fix that. That's kind of my hope here. Oh, wait, they have actually anti-air. Oh, no. I do hope that this does something. Also, they're doing like a counterattack. Frick. I think I've repaired as far as I humanly can. So I'm just gonna grab all of my like combat units and make them charge. Bomb their hotel location. And also call in some artillery smoke so I can actually advance. And just hope that that's good enough. Oh right, chopper. I really want to push forwards enough to get into the city. Oh wait, are those friendly airstrikes? Damn, I didn't even know that's a thing. The AI is kind of cracked. Damn. You wonder if it's a 5-star hotel. I don't know. I mean, if I'm like a 5-star general and I vibe in a hotel, I think that makes it a 5-star hotel by default. Oh, wait, frick. They have like anti-tank defenses here. This is not working out all that well. That position is very well guarded. And I really need more units, but I can't really get any. Because, you know, not enough points. I did just capture a zone. Oh, I'm taking so much damage, holy frick. I'm just gonna try to get as many airstrikes in as I can because, you know, aside from that, that's all I have right now. And also napalm, why not? It is actually super lucky that I took the sort of modifier that airstrikes are cheap because I am using all of the airstrikes. Literally everything. Oh, why is being tired a thing? Yeah, I hope you get some rest, though. Okay. Oh, wait! I think there's actually some sort of, like, dynamic destruction thing going on. Like, I can see areas of the building that are just straight up burnt off. That is kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Like, also a huge sort of cloud of soot. The level of detail in the game is low-key amazing. For real, for real. Okay, the good news is that my friendlies seem to be moving up. I can't really command them, so they're basically just vibing and doing their own thing. Best I can hope for is like a coordinated strike against the enemies. So they have this line of like barbed wire or whatever to prevent me from advancing. I could just try to strike these locations with some artillery, which should take them out. I just don't know whether that would like actually work. Boop, boop. Would it? No, no, it doesn't seem to be doing a thing. Oh well. Instead, I can just kind of shell their like hotel location and hope for the best. Frick, they still have artillery. I can try to do like a counter battery, but it's not gonna be super effective. Because I am taking a lot of damage. Okay, okay, I can actually call in some slight reinforcements. I want to strike their artillery, but I know they have AA, and I don't know where. Frick, where's my chopper? Okay, the chopper's fully armed, so I'm just gonna commit and push the enemies. Oh wait, frick, 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 they are attacking from the flank. Why? Why would you do this to me? No, if I lose the tanks, I literally can't push the points. Oh, frick. And I think my supply units are also out of actual supplies. Frick. Why are they this good? Like, even my allies, they are here, they're helping, but like, that side was not guarded at all. Frick, napalm them, please. Also, hope you have a lovely day, Jude. Thank you so much for dropping by. I always appreciate it. Okay, I'm retreating my unit. Like, damn, I hope that... Okay, maybe the tanks won't even be able to make it back. I'm absolutely freaking destroyed over here. What the frick? Oh, the choppers are taking damage too. I can't do this, not right now. Frick. That's a really good freaking counterattack. God damn it. Huh. I very much feel like I just straight up don't have enough units to actually deal any substantial damage to the opponents. So I'm just pushing with whatever I have and I'm trying to like capture the objective, but at the same time they are literally freaking pulling my captured areas out from under my nose. They're literally going for everything I have captured. Frick! Okay, they're trying to counterattack. I'll just... I'll try whatever I can. Damn it! Okay, fine. We get another unit of tanks. I am running on fumes here. Oh, and I'm also out of supplies, so I can't get any more like chopper ammo anymore.
5 minutes remaining.
And I only have 5 minutes. Okay. If I am really dumb, I could just use the chopper to scout out where their like land units are. Because chances are they're absolutely gonna get destroyed anyways. And just kind of strike them with the artillery. And hope that that's like good enough to take them out. Why the frick is my tank stuck? Hello? Damn. Okay, let's just push onwards. Maybe I can, maybe. Just frick, there's a unit there. Okay. Okay, immediately rockets. Just bonk them, please. Oh, I have no more points for like the artillery and airstrikes either. Just please, one more point. There we go. I can do napalm again. Frick, I am so close, but I don't have the time. No. Like, my air units are doing everything they can, but it won't be enough. Apparently normal difficulty is too freaking hard for me. For real, for real. And my chopper's gone too. Damn. Okay, I could do like a big brain strat and just smoke them off and push my units into the city. Like make them mount and push them onwards. But they have something in here that's firing at my units, like artillery or something. I don't freaking know. Oh, they're not gonna make it, are they? I mean, if we captured this objective and that one to the side as well, we can kind of try rushing with everything we have and just hope that the numerical advantage is enough. But like, holy frick, I'm very much running on fumes here. Like, even as we speak, I'm getting absolutely bonked. Okay, frick, a BTR. Time to Leroy Jenkins, exactly. I am so freaking close. Like, damn. Like, my friendlies are pinning those dudes over there, so I should be able to push. My only problem is, like, they have something here, like an artillery unit or something. Frick, they have a lot of units here. Oh no. Okay, frick, smoke them. Oh no, they have too many defenders. There's no way I can take this. Like, I'm trying to pull in some units from the sidelines, but they are also moving very slowly. They might just get pinned down. My lone tank is just YOLOing it. Just drives past the entrenched units. Damn. I kind of wish I could just freaking drop like a chopper there and be like, hey, this is mine now. I planted my flag here. Ooh. YOLO, just smoke everything. I can get tanks, but again, not enough time. I'm just having a little line of units, trying to make it past them. I don't think I can chase this. I'm just using like all of my points here. Even the friendlies trying to support me won't be enough. Yeah, see, I exploded right next to the point. One minute left. I don't know. I feel like maybe if I take out this unit, I have a chance. Like, because they are the ones that do the most damage to everything that advances, right? Because there is a tree line, and if I hide on this side of the tree line, I could do it.
Zone capture.
Okay, yeah, the friendlies are actually striking them. Frick, yeah. I just hope I don't drive into my own rockets and stuff. Seconds. We got another one of their units. Frick, 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 please just work. I'm gonna smoke it so I can arrive on the point. I'm capturing it, but no, we have only 5 seconds. I'm not gonna make it. No.
Total domination achieved.
Frick. It says we got some victory points, but still... Damn it! Bullying. Just absolute bullying. Okay, operation state saved. That means that our current positions are saved, which is just one like super long Zerg rush. And we are now going to the third attack location. And, okay, we have enough victory points for everything here, I think, but we still have to do, like, the final battle. And it's just a little bit problematic, because all of my units are super scuffed and banged up and stuff. And I still don't have, like, proper artillery or anything, just a bunch of napalm. So I might as well go for, like, the engineer support. And maybe some more supplies, because I do keep running out of ammo. Oh, maybe more tactical stuff. Just so I get the points faster, and also more units. I might as well commit to trying to Zerg rush them as best as I can. Because I don't use all of my units available, and I might really just try to, you know, grow my army. Oh, and there's this one that's like extended operations, which means that the phase lasts for 5 more minutes. Because if I had taken this one, I would have won. Except that, you know, the air support really saved my butt there. This doesn't feel like a, you know, it doesn't have the same impact as a fully voiced campaign would. But for what it is lovely. Like, in contrast to just skirmish battles that games like this often do, with the operations and phases, you really need to think kind of ahead. Which I don't do, but hey, I'll take what I can get. Oh, frick. Oh, frick, this is a difficult one. Okay, so what I need to do is capture basically as much as I can. So there's like these three central areas. There's a rail station to the side, and Roadburg and November. So these areas to the side. And it's probably gonna be like super defended. Okay, what do I do here? Now also not a lot of cover. I honestly could just try going for the side, right? Because to the side here, wait, do I have it? Oh yeah, I have the visibility tool. To the side here, I could just kind of advance without being spotted from the other side of the mountain and just try to take these two areas. Except, I can't really do that because I do need to capture this one first, like the warehouse. There are some tree lines and stuff? I'm thinking primarily it's gonna be like a tank assault, like let's grab 3 whole tank units. With one unit of someone who can like spot for the tanks. Some supplies. One chopper unit, same as before. Except that this time, instead of getting... Okay, maybe I should get the artillery. No, actually, this time I'm just going with like a bunch of infantry. So they should have like ATGMs, and if I can get them up close, they could do some damage. Yeah. I'm gonna strike them with the total might of the cat girl military. They won't see what hit them. Or vice versa. I'll take what I can get. It's straight up scary. Oh yeah, also this is like pinning my CPU at like 80%. This is very much a CPU intensive game. There's probably a lot of units being simulated. Which means that the frame rates might just straight up die. Go figure. Okay, there's another deployment area. I could have just gone for both of the sides. Oh frick, I can still go for the hill. But then again, you know what? Whatever. Let's just push. A good old-fashioned push. Boop. Boop. And also get the chopper in there. So we are within like striking distance. Okay, and I'm gonna smoke from the side as well, just so they don't have as good of a chance of hitting us with like units over there, right? I'm gonna deploy the infantry as I move on the city. And this means that they will be able to engage with whoever they find almost immediately. Oh, that's a lot of units they have over there, frick. Oh, they are striking my choppers. Oh, the BTR unit is almost gone. Oh, frick. I really need to get in the city and into, like, cover. Frick. Can I retreat? Do I have enough time? Oh, no, I think this unit is frick. And I'm also gonna call in some like danger close artillery, which is a little bit problematic because we are literally in the same city, but I'll take what I can get. I hope my accuracy isn't bad. For real, for real. Okay, the warehouse is actually gonna be easy. They're almost down. There we go. Holding the warehouse, that might be a slightly different tale. Like, I have some supplies, I can move the supply units up. So they like heal and repair and rearm whoever is there. Same for the chopper can vibe there as well.
Zone captured.
Zone captured. Now from here on out, I think we largely have two choices that we could make. One of which is to go in there, and I think that's probably a really horrible choice to make. Oh frick, they're actually, oh, they have a lot of artillery. Okay, two choices. One is either go in there and get bombed horribly, or the other is try to get the side. Okay, I'm pulling these units back actually. They're still taking damage. Oh no. Frick, maybe I should have my units kind of hang back outside of the city. This is insane. Why do they have all of the artillery? Frick. That's not fair. They're hitting my very base. I don't have the points for my own artillery. Oh no. I'm trying to get some supplies from the truck, but I guess I have to go back to my own base for that. I'm just gonna try to repair my units as far as I can and then just go for the other location. I should probably drive in at least one tank in the city, because they're probably gonna try to take it back. Oh yeah, probably need to bring everyone back in the vehicle so they actually move fast. Oh yeah, and the chopper is really freaking damaged right now. There's just one left. Why is this so hard? Frick. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna grab the tanks that are already good. I'm gonna move them up in the tree line and try to have them engage those dudes. And like the infantry can join from the little side over there. I'm gonna push heavy artillery on that location and then grab the repaired chopper and tell it to support our guys. The problem is I can't really sit in a location and be entrenched, because then their artillery is pretty much gonna destroy me. So I just have to keep moving as much as I can. Like, see this location, not very safe. It gives me cover, but the RT is already locking in. Okay, big brain idea time. Time to smoke them off and charge in. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, they also have some like anti-air, and they're pretty much giving me a lot of trouble. Also, they're gonna move from inside of the city out to the warehouses and try to take them back. That's pretty much a given. I'm gonna put my units in the forest. That should give them some, like, defenses. And smoke off the other units outside, just so I can take them on one at a time. At least that's my hope here. Oh, they have so many people in that location. Now the good news is that I am taking the point, but I am still getting a lot of losses, even if I have the best cover I could hope for. Frick! I don't even know where I could put my supply units, because just everyone is getting destroyed over here. Frick! Why? Why? Why is this so hard?
Zone capture.
I could have really used the artillery here. No. Okay, the zone is captured, but I have to pull back. Like, they are absolutely destroying me. Feels like moving in my like choppers too close would be a very big mistake. So I'm just gonna sit back and try to take them on, but they're already shooting like anti-air rounds at me. Might need to move around a little bit. Okay, the chopper's doing whatever it can, but there's really nothing preventing them from trying to attack the point head on and just taking it back. Frick, they're hitting my supplies. This is even worse. And I still don't have the points for additional units. Gonna have to wait for that. I still have some ammo, so maybe I can take out their like BMP-1. Oh, they're hitting me. They're hitting me. I don't have any like decoys left, so I have to pull back with the choppers again. My only hope is that they are pretty scuffed as well, you know? We did a lot of damage. And again, they have so many units! Okay, I can call in more tanks. I will take advantage of that as much as I can. And also like a spotter unit, because that will make me at least able to hit them a little bit better. Okay, the chopper's rearming and repairing, that is good. These people are still at very much a sort of standoff. Now, if I'm at the very edge of the tree line, I should be able to hit them. Okay, let's drop napalm. Let's do this. This should be super effective because they don't have serious armor and they're just kind of entrenched in there. Damn, I'm taking so much damage with the bird. Oh, we dropped them early. Okay, it is doing some damage, I think. But still, not as much as I'd hoped for. And we still don't have the points we need. I'm very much tempted to just take the T-55 and move it to fight them. Like, it's not gonna do all that much. Oh wait, they also have some units in there. Frick. I think I'll be able to take this location. I'm very much not sure about the next one. Could just call in some additional heavy arty on their artillery. So these actually cause us a lot of issues. We don't have proper artillery guns ourselves. Not this time we don't. Oh, they have a counterattack. Oh, I think this is where I lose. Okay, they lost that location. I can move up now. But that doesn't do me much good if they're gonna take over the main warehouse area. Frick. I wanted to feel like I was defeating a foe against all odds, but nope. I'm just getting destroyed instead. Like, absolutely. Bonk. I'm gonna call in some units to guard the warehouses, but like, damn, this is very problematic. Okay, I'm about to take Rodenburg, at least that point. But they're hitting us from both sides, right? Okay, where's my chopper? Frick, chopper has no more ammo. Oh no. Oh no, they have a lot of units there, and a lot of units there, and probably a bunch over there. I am so outnumbered, it's not even funny.
Zone captured.
I think I'm supposed to be playing Soviets. I very much do not feel like the Soviets. It's like trying to play one of those extraction shooters, but instead of a proper gun, they just gave me a spade. And they were like, have fun. Okay, we took out one of their units. We can pull back the tank to the city and also resupply. Because there's no way we're holding this. We literally have no units for that. Now we kind of got lucky because the units that they tried pushing with were very light ones, and we do have tanks to protect against that, but like, aside from that, it's a bit of a mess. I could get like a spotter though, like a reconnaissance unit. I don't know where I go from here. Like, I have one of the locations, it gives me a lot of points, but still, all of the good stuff is in the middle, and I don't have the force to enter that area. Now, on the bright side, I could bring in some, like, artillery of my own, even if it would literally just be the mortars. Oh, they're going around. That's a tank unit. That's very much a tank unit. Oh frick, oh frick, oh frick. Okay, I still have the chopper. The chopper's repaired and rearmed. We can bring it back out. Like, we might be able to take on their counterattack. Oh wait, no, that's not a tank. Okay, mate. Oh no, that other one. Frick. Okay, you know what? Napalm. Napalm is the answer to all of life's issues. Like, if napalm can't solve your problem, you're not using enough napalm. What the frick am I doing with my life? Oh no. Okay, they just literally looked at the napalm and said no. They pushed through it. Oh no, there's another attack from the other side. Oh frick, okay. Okay. I'm bringing the tanks over from like the main area to here. This is very much not good. This is very much not good. Frick, maybe I can also bring in like, I don't know, the anti-air unit and use it as like a direct fire support. Chopper has no ammo. I am on my own. Okay. Artillery. Can I use the artillery? Please, something. Anything. They're taking the point back. I'm going on watch list. I'm probably already on one. They're absolutely destroying me. No. Okay, I am using anti-air weapons against enemy, like, infantry and vehicles. I'm pretty sure that's not legal, but, like, you know, desperate times, desperate measures. Oh, frick. Oh, frick. Oh, frick. Okay, my artillery is done for. Okay, chopper's done, chopper's done, chopper's done. I can push. I am about to fly my chopper straight into their, like... Okay, no. That one's down. That one's down. That's one down. They do have anti-air. I have 5 minutes. So frick it. You know what? We're pushing. We're just committing and we're pushing up against the point that we had previously captured with everything we have got.
5 minutes remaining.
I can call in some more tanks. I'm gonna do that now. I am surprised that my friendlies can even protect this like middle area. That's kind of crazy. Okay, we're capturing. We're good. We're good. We're good. Time to bring the chopper for some like reloading again. Also, we probably should just retreat the artillery unit. Because, you know, those repairs are technically, like, free, so, might as well. Also, I'm just gonna bomb them for good measure. Why not?
Zone captured.
Zone captured. Okay, this is like the last operation, I think, in the series of missions. So, that might be it? Actually, I don't know. What happens after this? Does it just tally the score of who did the best and declare one of us like the victor or something? Or what goes on after that? Because I am pretty much out of units here. Everything that I could have deployed is deployed right now. Also because I am silly, let's go for their like main location. Why not? Yoink. Let's go for November. Okay, yeah, they do have a lot of units there. Why did I do this to myself? You know what, let's just smoke the exact units, so they sit in the midst of smoke and don't really know what to do. That's a foolproof plan. Okay, seems like the friendlies are also taking over the middle of the city somehow. I don't freaking know where they got an entire army from, but I'll take it, okay? Wait, I hear sirens. Why do I hear sirens? Hello? Incoming ballistic missiles estimated to hit this area, disperse your forces immediately. Wait, what? This does not sound good. Okay, that's, things just got real. Someone hit the big red button. Oh no. Oh no, this is... Okay, yeah, this is, Damn, okay. Someone back at HQ just decided to delete all of them. Guess we're pulling back then. I hope those are not nukes. Okay, actually, let's... Wait. Chemical spill. Oh, frick. That... Okay, things just got worse. But you know what? Let's just bomb their, like, base as well. Why not?
1 minute remaining.
1 minute remaining. Oh, they are... Okay, they're picking up. Probably a really bad place to be in the middle of. Oh no! Cold War just went a little bit hot. Frick, I literally have no units I can deploy. My choppers are down too. Frick. Might as well just push. You know what? Why not? Yoink. I'm gonna leave the HQ unit behind, but the Shilka and the BTR can both like go for the main objective. Why not? There's some cover, they might be able to pull this off. Like if the artillery did anything. Tanks as well, we have tanks. Oh wait, it finished. So we got 260 victory points. But in total, their losses were 3 times bigger than mine. Holy frick. It feels like playing against an AI that is cheating, but I can just barely scrape by. Honestly, that's like the mark of a good game, or maybe I'm just picking a difficulty that's a little bit too high for me. Frick, that's insane though. Wait, phase 4 concluded. Is there another phase? Really? Oh no. Okay. 2-hour stream might go for something close to 3 hours. I don't freaking know. But like, okay, I'm gonna go and take a quick break and get something more to drink, and I will be right back. Okay? See ya. And we should be back. Now, oh, okay, E2, thank you so much for dropping by. Very much appreciated. Now, as for what we're gonna do next, I honestly have no idea. Like, the problem is that we don't have a lot of victory points. We can't bring in a lot of units, right? We can get some supplies. We probably really need those. But aside from that, I don't even know. I guess I can just get some, like, additional tanks, and that's about it. We still have 2 choppers. I'm not gonna spend points there. I'm gonna focus on, like, the infantry and the other units we could get. Like some scout units, some additional tanks, maybe? We are very much running on fumes here. What else? What else? We could get more supplies, I don't know. Maybe more BTR units. Yeah, that's about it. That's it. That's literally all we have. I do wonder whether after this phase it finally finishes, because we are like on the last map of the series. Okay, we get more supply points, we can do like a blitz. Either that or the divisional artillery. But you know what, let's just go for the maximum units we can get for once. I want to see how much power we can throw at them, even if we very much risk running out of units. I want to see how much damage we can do. Also, I'm actually looking at my tiny MacBook on the side, and the monitor is actually nicer than my main monitors. Damn. Okay, so where are we? We have... Wait, why are these locations red? Oh wait, I can put obstacles? Right, I have those engineering support thingies. I can place my own units down. And they use a separate engineer support point system? And we control some of these areas, so I could just go for anti-tank, right? No? Oh, I can only place them near this particular location. I don't really know why. But okay, let's do some anti-tank. One unit here. And 2 units kind of interspersed here. Aside from that, maybe AA. Like a shield against any sort of air attacks they might do. That's about it. That's all we can do. But this should kind of help if they try to push us. Aside from that, might go for some T-72s as well. Some to head into the city. We very much want to kind of guard that location. Wait, why can't I spawn them? Huh? What? Can't I give them the order to go there? Oh, I can only give them the order to move a somewhat shorter distance. Oh, wait, frick! I can just spawn them on the hill directly. That's kind of crazy. I love that. Okay, some infantry and BRDM. That should cover that. And probably have enough points for a chopper, which is gonna sit on this side, in safety for now. Not much more for anything else right now, but at least we have some supplies. Can I spawn anything else? No, I actually can't. So this should be good. Yes, I want to proceed. There we go. First order of business, move some of the tanks in the city. And same for the BTRs. We're gonna help our friendlies here, right? Should be relatively safe. Aside from that, probably moving the Shilka a little bit back and moving the troops in the forest to kind of just hang back a little bit. Frick, I don't actually have a force that I can attack them with. I do have a lot of friendlies though, and also emplacements, so at the very least I'm a little bit safe. I'm gonna immediately try to bomb this location because I want to take it. Frick, maybe that means I should move my tanks back. And just hit them with everything I have. Just leave my friendlies to be on their own and prep to take them on head on. Because if we're gonna do a blitz, we might as well do it right. Every single unit. Okay, I have a T-72 here just hanging back. Also, hey Kaijin, for monitors, you joke about that, but there's this game called Supreme Commander, and that game, it absolutely can be played on multiple monitors, and a lot of the pro players actually just straight up do that, and it's kind of amazing that it even works, damn. Kinda love that. Oh, right. No one can actually see your comments because you're banned from Mimi's channel thingy. I don't know why that is. That's kind of odd. That's all unfortunate. Sorry.
Zone capture.
Okay, we are pushing. We're pushing them. And this time we actually have like an HQ unit, which improves the performance of every unit next to it. Oh, right, my emplacements! They're actually taking out their tanks as they try to push. No, we're not letting them do anything to us. Instead, we're just doing a full frontal push on the city.
Zone capture.
Oh, frick, is the HQ unit still here? I think the HQ unit is down. Damn, the frontal push somehow isn't really working for us. Who would have known? Damn, okay. Okay, I'm about to lose a chopper. I have to pull back. But we will be able to take November. Like, we have enough units. We overwhelmed them and suppressed them. Damn. Nailed it. Now, after this, I actually don't know what we're supposed to do. Like, I can pull the HQ unit back, and probably, like, at least one of the BTRs. I need to wait a bit before I can get an additional tank unit. And these ones are just gonna kind of make an emplacement in November and just kind of hang back there. I really want to strike the rail station, and my friendlies might actually make that happen. Until then, I can just bomb them because there's probably a bunch of units entrenched there. Once the chopper refuels and like rearms and stuff, I can probably push forwards with that as well. Okay, we're resupplying now. That's good. HQ units got really freaking damaged. There's just one for now. Okay, that area is being pounded by artillery. Damn. Also, Kaijin, I think I'm gonna unshare ban info from Mimi's thingy. Because, you know, you won't be able to, like, chat in as long as I share the ban info with Mimi. I think Twitch is just bugged there for some reason. Sorry, can't really do much there myself. Okay, if this works out, what I'm gonna do is strike the opponents from multiple sides. I'm gonna go to Mulhausen 1 and have a tank there, and have some here, and then just strike from the side as well. Oh yeah, I also can illuminate them, which should give my friendlies here a better chance at like hitting them. Okay, the chopper's rearmed, so we are pushing. Let's go. Let's take the BTRs and the HQ units and make all of them push the opponents. Like here. And both the BTR and the Shilka. We are hitting them with everything we have. We're gonna hit the city itself with napalm. And just move forwards. I kinda wish I had some smoke to cover up my advance, but I was not really afforded that, so you know, I'll just roll with what I have. If anything, the napalm will obstruct me, because they're gonna be too busy when everything is on fire. Damn. Oh wait, does this mean that my own units are gonna go through a bunch of napalm? Okay, maybe I need to like rethink this ever so slightly. Yeah, just drive around the napalm and ignore that everything is on fire. Yeah, you got this. I'm gonna smoke the side of the city so I can just capture it and they can't really do much to me. Maybe I should have moved the Shilka back. Or maybe the BTR. Like, I feel like they can deploy units from here, so when the counterattack hits, I probably want something here at least. You know? Wait. There's just one location left. If we can capture that, we've basically won everything. Damn. Okay. Like, if I'm doing a little blitz against them, then I might as well just go for it. The chopper still has all the ammo. I have most of my units here. You know what? Let's just go for it. Heavy artillery? Some illumination so we see where they are. Very much in range. And then some smokes to cover our advance. I really hope we can do this. Because if we can close the distance, they're pretty much done for. There we go. Oh wait, they only have like 1 or 2 units there, I think. Damn, we absolutely have gotten this. We're doing a full push. We have almost all of the map under our control. I'm only worried if I like capture this area and oh wait, yeah, they're doing counterattacks as we speak. Okay, frick. Okay, where's my tanks? I need like all of them. Just bring them back, please. Where's my chopper? Okay, ammo low. Have to bring the chopper back. I should have gotten another group that I could deploy, because at least then I'd stand a slightly better chance at like doing some actual damage. Right now I'm only trying to get by due to the fact that I have like an HQ unit, and that actually increases my chances of like taking out them better, you know? Hey, stage is concluded. Oh my gosh, we absolutely freaking destroyed them. We lost like 29 units. They lost 285. Holy frick, we brought the heat. Hey, operation concluded. So what's the results like? We got like, on medium difficulty, all of the victory points we freaking needed. Yeah. And in the end, they took like more than 3 times the losses we did. Almost 4 actually. So in this game, the AI is absolutely a baddie. You have to fight them, and it's not gonna be easy, but holy frick, it's a well-made game. I really like it. Yeah, so there we have it. An operation that took a little bit over 2 hours to do in the game called Regiments. Now there's also a skirmish mode where you get to mess around with a lot of the settings, and there's also different like mission types. There's a tag, there's a mobile defense, and you know, if you want to turtle instead of playing aggressively, that is wonderful. In addition to that, there's actually a sort of Wikipedia looking thing where you can read about all of the units, and there's cool like previews, and you can see about like all of the cool artillery that we didn't really get to deploy this time. But this game, it might not be as big as Wargame or WARNO or one of those, but it has a lot of soul, and I really like it. Now, aside from that, I do think that that's where I'm gonna be wrapping up today. And let's very quickly see whether there's anyone that we could raid. Oh, Shanfei. Shanfei is playing Bloodborne, so I guess we're gonna go and say hi. As for everyone else, thank you so much for dropping by, and I guess I'm gonna see you in another stream or video. Until later, bye!